Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell and this is From the Depths. And I am sitting on the Navarone base, which I have relocated from its previous position. So I've moved it forward. I destroyed the previous base and moved it forward, overlooking the next section. So this is Navarone base. Big guns, big missiles, and lots of them. So it should be a little fun, interesting fight to come ahead. So if we go to the map, if I just go in here, you can see I have moved up the Navarone base overlooking this 800 point. So our next one is this 800 point. Now I'm hoping for some ships. We've had lots of aircraft, so I'm hoping to get some ships this time, and this will allow our M4 ships to do a bit of damage. And I'm also going to bring in, I think, the Sabo bomber, because it's not had a little run yet, so we might as well give it a quick test, make sure it works properly. So we're going to hopefully use the Navarone base as well to be able to reach over into this sea zone over here with its long missiles and guns, but the M-Force will also be going down this channel to try and take out as many of the enemy as possible, and we'll possibly use patrol route. And we'll bring in the Sabo bomber, wherever he happens to be, I think he's up there, to come in and see what he does against whatever the enemy brings. So, what we shall do, we're going to use the let's see, we're going to use the M-Force to bring them in. What we do is we'll just go into the area and let them create, and then we'll see what they come up with against us. So we're just going to put our troops there and just let them go in. That should be enough just to bring them into the battle. We'll bring the Sabo bomber up a little bit, just in case he stops being... No, I tell you to go over here. Why did you go there? No, here. Look. Here? No? There we go, right. So, what have we got here? We have loads of ships. Goody, goody, goody. Goody, goody, goody. Right, well, we're going to do it with the Navarone, so we're going to definitely bring the Navarone base in. So, begin battle. We're going to go straight for a begin battle, I think, on this. This is going to be fun. Right, definitely want the M fleet in. Bring them in. And the Sabo bomber, which I think is that one. And then we'll bring in those. What was that? That's the... at this friendly fleet. Okay. Whoops, it's not letting me select that. Let's try and get... There we go. That's better. Okay, so let's start Navarone at the top. Then we're going to bring in... how many points have we got here? Oh, it's going to be tight on points. Look at that point. It's 50-50. I needed someone else, actually. Let's just bring in that just to be... What did that just bring in? Load of condors. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's take them out. I'll put that one in. So, okay. But Poseidon's going down the bottom. Okay, so Navarone base will bring in. Will we get the Strat bomber? Actually, ooh, this is going to be a bit more tougher than expected. Okay, right. Let's bring in a level 3. Yeah, we can get one of those in. And then when we get a chance, we're going to bring in a level 1. No, can't bring it in straight away. So we'll bring that in maybe after the Strato bomber. If we get totally wiped out, the Strato bomber will be coming in. Then we'll get in a level 2. Then we'll go in 1, 2, 3. And then we'll see from that point if we're doing well, or if we're getting our asses handed to us, for want of a better word. So, fairly even points battle. We've got slight advantage, but not very much. They've got quite a lot of large ships, and so have we. So it'll be fairly even. Yeah, it looks like quite a lot of large ships. So they've got some subs, U569. That's going to be an awkward one. A few of those U569s. Actually, they've got a lot of subs. That could mean our M-class ships will take a beating from their subs, I think. Because, yes, this is going to be awkward one. I might have to bring in, let's see, the M2, I think, there. Because they seem to be a very heavy sub-based fleet. And the M2s would be slightly better class. So then we've got, looks like a lot of submarines and a BlackCurrent, which I have no idea what a BlackCurrent is. Is it like a darkly coloured raisin or something? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get ready to battle. Let's get ready to rumble. Are we ready? Begin the battle. Interface off. Right, it's hopefully it's not getting too dark. Right, so we've got our ship in, and where's that enemy? The enemy is over here. So what have we got starting off? We have this here, which is, that looks like a Tadpole. Yes, we've got a Tadpole sub, and there's something else. What else have we got around here? This is going to be a sub battle, which means I'm not going to be able to find anything. Right, we've got torpedoes. I'm going to have to follow the torpedo trails. We had something over here firing. What's this? Okay, so this is a U-56, and it's getting already hit from our base. Our base guns are doing a good job, even through the water, against this U-569. And where's that Mako? There was a Mako around here somewhere as well. Is this the Mako? Or is this the BlackCurrent? That's a Panther. Okay, a Panther sub. So, how's this U-569? Has he and his missiles are coming in as well. So this could be interesting. Now we should potentially, we've got a load of missiles heading over this way, long-range missiles. So let's have a look where they're going for. Now, if I remember, I did put ballasts and torpedoes in these. So these very long-range torpedoes will still be effective as long as they hit. Come on, hit. One hit. Yeah, we got a few hits there. Few just slightly missed. Not quite as accurate as I would like. And then we've got some more missiles coming in here against this U-569. Will they... Oh, yes. They did a... One miss, but they did a good job at taking out a good part of this ship. The guns are still having a go. They're doing some damage as well. Long-range big guns from the Navarone base. And what else have we got? Now, I'm going to have to keep an eye on our ship over here. He is going to be taking some damage from torps, unfortunately, I'm reckoning. Now, what did I put in? It's an M... I put in an M2. Oh, okay. Okay, so now, has he put in some subs? So, yeah, he's got some... well, maybe an M3. So this is some of his anti-sub firing mines, which is good. And what have we got back here that he brought in? And there's a couple more. So we've got some... It was an M3 I brought in. So we've got some anti-sub systems and some anti-missile systems in the water to help out. But we are taking a fair bit of damage. He's launching a few more. But I'm expecting... Now these will also act as decoys for him, which will be handy. But I'm expecting some torpedoes to be coming in from those various enemy ships at some point as well. But okay, let's go and have a look how our other ships are doing. There's these two Tadpoles. They haven't been shot at yet by the looks of it, but they are consistently firing missiles, which are being taken out by our anti-missile drones by the looks of it. Good, good, good. Quick break there for a phone call. So Ooh, our ship seems to be... What I'm going to do is put him on a patrol. He's trying to get out of the water, which is not good. So if we go into our M3 and say patrol, and you're just going to go over here and over here. And in fact, let's go here. Let's just keep you near the rear. Just keep going between those 2 points there on a patrol route. That'll be a bit better for you, hopefully. You've got to get out of this situation here first, though. I think he was trying to go for these tadpoles or something. Okay, let's go and have a look at what else we've got. We have... Oh, we have a breaching Mako, or Panther by the looks of it. He obviously got turned around a bit. He's quite fast, this Panther. Quite impressed, actually. That's a fast little ship. His AI is dead, so he is going to be blowing up soon, I guess. Plenty of smoke there, as you saw, to stop lasers, so a good defense against lasers for him. Right, we got some missiles. This U-569 is disintegrating as well. Goody goody. So, let's see what they bring in next. So we're doing quite well against the subs, although this one seems to have been... looks like he's on the beach himself. Oh well. But we're seeing their subs. Okay, no sub coming. Let's get over there. Tell me what you're made of. I don't want you to show me, just tell me, please. Is it safer that way? Right, another U-569. We're going to have a few of these coming in. So, no real surprise. So, see, they've copied me. They're big guns on the front. You know, I'm sure that's copied. Interesting design. Obviously, yeah, it looks like it's slightly older. It's got using hydrofoils on the side, on the front of the side to, I think, manage its height. You can tell with the slight bobbing motion. Doesn't seem to have any depth control, which is a bit of a problem. As I said before, with my subs, I don't like putting the hydrofoils on the side, because if they get damaged, the ship starts to roll over, which is a bad point about it. Oh, we got some missiles coming in here. Have we got an M2 coming? Have we had an M2? Oh no, it's the M3. It is the M3. The M3 is sending out some of its mines over this way. I think, yes. So this is the saturate area bombing of the M3. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that. I do like seeing that. Yeah, we can see them firing out the back. Well, I think it's fired them anyway. Basically, anything within a certain 1,500 meters, it just drops lots of mines in the water near the area. So we should see around here, if it was that, lots of mines. Not so many. Not so many. Okay. Looks like our M3 did get stuck on the water, though, which is not good. Okay, our Navarone base is coming in with big missiles and big bombs. The big missiles are getting underneath and doing a good job of trying to destroy it, basically, which is what they're intending to do. And I think the mines are not being fired because the mines were designed for surface vessels, so since this is under the water, it's not going to use its mine attack, because it's basically, there's no point in putting them there on the surface mines if it's under the water. Although, that being said, I think maybe it can. Let's increase the depth of that and let it go against these subs if it can. So down here somewhere. I'll be back once I have sorted this out and found out where it is again. Okay, back after changing the M3, but this U-boat again, Navarone base, it's not getting close. The long-range missiles and guns are just obliterating the sub. So that's another one down. And have we got another U-boat coming in? We seem to be getting filled with U-boats. Ooh, nice missile launcher. Nice different one here. Ah, now this is a little different. What do we got here? This is the Mako. Lots of smoke. You see all the smoke deployers on the side here. Definitely an anti-laser sub. Seems to be going quite fast. You can see there's a good set of shields there, slightly coloured to make them almost invisible, which is very nice. This finning on the top, has he got any depth control on him? Yeah, he's got one on the bottom. He's got a rotor on the bottom actually. To maybe he's holding his depth control using a propeller at the bottom. That's a good, nice, interesting concept. Gives him height control. Plenty of yeah, it's quite a few propellers on the back of that, I think. And we've got some torpedoes are going into the water. We've got some big torpedoes, not gonna quite make it, I think, not quite fast enough. But he definitely doesn't have any ground avoidance by the looks of it. Yes, ground avoidance seems to be missing. You just got owned by the beach. But he did do a hell of a lot of missiles against our M3 here. That was a significant Alpha Strike salvo coming in against us here. Now we have got some anti-missile being deployed, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He's fired out a significant amount of missiles. Are they going to make it? They're all camera armed, so they're not going for our flares. There's a combination of some very long noodle stick style and some smaller ones. I think this could go straight through our ship here, the way these are coming in. But we're beached, so yeah. Sort of understandable. Oh, yeah, I think he's gone straight through the centre. He's possibly trying to go straight for our AI, by the looks of it. That's going straight through near that area of our AI. Just missing it at the moment. Well, he survived. Don't know how, but he survived that Alpha Strike. Very surprising, actually. There's another Alpha Strike coming in though by the looks of it. Let's see if is our base firing at him. Yeah, there's oh, he's dead. Looks like we have got him in the end. The Navarone base did finally do enough missile and cannon damage to obliterate him. Yes, you can see like he's you can have all the smoke you want, matey. It ain't gonna help you too much. He's still got a lot of missiles in the air though. That could be enough to finish off our M class, although he's taken out a few of our drones by the looks of it as well. They're being repaired a bit, but I don't think they're going to repair in time. Yeah, so he's taken out a few of our drones as well, which is not a problem. We can bring in some more. Some of the missiles didn't make it. Our M3 looks like he's sustained by repairs at the moment. So we've got an AI dead over there, 13 seconds. And more missiles coming in. I like my long range missiles. They come in at a nice high angle. And when they hit, significant amounts of everything hitting in. We've got explosive, we here have EMP, and we have frags. All going into you. Right, another one coming in. Is this a U-56? It's firing. It's firing, sir. Sir, it's firing. This could be... Ooh. What's this? Or is it the darkly coloured Raisin? Oh, yeah, this is another new one. What have we got here? This is the Dark Raisin. And interesting, he actually has got a rotating on the front there. You can see that there's a central hydrofoil in the centre there. Interesting addition there. I like that. Not sure if that is actually having an effect on it, or if that is for show. I like doing a review of these subs. Not as many propellers on the back, but still enough to get a reasonable. You can see here as well, that is being forced down as well. Now it's thick enough, there's not the hydrofoils in there. I think some of that is show rather than anything else, potentially. Just a hydro block. It's possibly got no external hydrofoils, or what have we got up here? Is that some... No, they're missiles. So, oh yeah, here we can see that was just a spin block. Sorry, let's just get a bit away. You can see it was just a spin block there. So his actual... It's going to be inside, I reckon. Yes, it's inside, near the centre. Inside. We're doing a travel down the centre. Way! Missile bays. Engine room. Oh, AI. Way! Missile bays. Repair area. More missile bays. And that's our rear hydrofoils. And then we're back into the outside. So he's got the hydrofoils are inside. At the rear and the front. Or the front and the rear, depending on which way you want to look at it. It's both the same, really. Our missiles are coming in. Oh, is that the one going to make it? Not quite. Yeah, so we've got some hydrofoils. So they're sort of centrally mounted, and you've just got owned by the ground again. Centrally mounted, which is good. So let's see how this Dark Raisin does. It looks like the Navarone base... Oh, he's firing some... he did a good strike against the Navarone base. We'll have to go and have a check, see how much damage he's taken. But it looks like the Navarone base is also coming back with plenty of shots in recompense. That's going to be damaging his torpedo bays on the top. I didn't see any shields on this, actually. No, I'm not seeing any shields shimmer. Shield shimmer. It's the shimmer of shields. So yes, and the fact that those cannon shells just went straight through would also be an indicator he hasn't got shields on this. So that's his weakness would be, well, basically anything. He's doing this basically based upon sheer damage taking potential. He's a tanker. I would, you know, obviously as a player, he's got to have a weakness as a faction ship, but as a player, you know, you'd put a bit of shields on there just to be on the safe side. He's heading for the beach. He's going to ram at the beach. See, I would most probably have said the AI on here needs to keep distance. What's the range from the Navarone? 1600. Yeah, I would have most probably have got him to turn at this point. Well, before now. But, you know, at the moment, the normal AI has no way of knowing what is a good way to get there, which is a bit dumb. I wish they'd put the navigation he uses where it uses the depth for moving normally into the combat AI, so it won't go into areas where it's above its depth setting. That'd be interesting. You don't hit? You don't hit? No? No, you don't miss. Okay. So this is taking a fair bit of damage now. And our M3 here he's surviving, but he's looking less than perfect. I might see if I can take him out, actually, although we might be down to the last sub anyway. Can I take this M3 out? Let's take this M3 out. Yeah, we'll take him out. Because the poor thing's... He's done well, but, you know, we'll bring the M2 in now. And I think I will put him, that M2, on a patrol. Where are we? M2. M2, okay, patrol. Just go from there to there and loop. There we go. That just keeps you away from the land. Don't want you doing the same. Looks like a few of our drones have got taken out by the various torps and other items that are out there. But some of them are being repaired by the other mines or drones. They are repairing themselves. They have got some repairability, which is good. They're good, and it looks like this is actually making its way onto the land. Maybe it's amphibian. Amphibian sub. Maybe that's going to have to be my next one. That's made me think about things. So, is it a sub or is it a tank? So maybe when it gets to land, some jets come in, and we've got some nice wheels underneath to stop damage, and it just starts going along the ground. Forces itself along the ground with some jets, and then once it's underwater, it goes into sub mode again. Maybe that's it's an idea. I'm not saying it's a good idea, which is just an idea. And now that he's out of the water, he's taking a lot of damage. How many blocks was this? Let's have a look. 8,500 blocks. So yeah. And they've still got plenty of ships left, so 8,500 blocks is not a small ship for this the mildly burnt Sultana. There's only so much damage you can tank, and he's getting a lot of damage. Let's go and have a look at our base. Did our base actually take any damage? It took a little bit of damage, 99%. That's hardly damaged at all, actually. He seems to be trying to blow himself up. He's actually launching an air gunner, which is interesting. His main guns aren't firing. Obviously, feels it's too close. Our medium range guns are firing. Potentially it's an ammo issue, actually. We've got some missiles coming in, so he is still firing missiles in at us. Let's go and have a look. And our anti-missile defences are obviously overloaded, or we've just not got enough ammo to keep producing. So we can see it's got smoke. We've got all of our shields are up. If I get close, let's have a look. Is it an ammo issue? Yes, it's basically an ammo. Even 13,000 ammo, there's only so much. We can only fire for so long. These big missiles take a fair bit of ammo to build up, so there is a limitation. Our guns are firing not quite as quickly now as ammo is replenished. We have got a lot of ammo, and oops, so this is an opportunity because all of the enemy has disappeared, so the shields turn off. So this is an opportunity for our ammo to replenish, hopefully. Taking a bit of damage in there, but nothing too bad. Now I could just build a few what do we need? We need ammunition processors. So we'll just put a few. Why? Stop that! I don't want to be there. Why have you put me upside down? That's a little strange. Okay, well let's not worry about that. We'll let it go through. It's doing its job. It's a little bit low on ammo, but such is life. So that one's done. We should have new ones coming in. And our M2 is fairly close. He's launched a Leech by the looks of it. Well, I don't think the Leech is really going to be going against these targets, but we'll see how it handles itself. Another U569. He's going after that Leech. Ooh, Leech has acted as a good decoy. Yes, I'm not surprised you just got completely and utterly mullered. You're only a bully. You bully. Big bully. Picking on the smallest ship around. Here, take some big missiles. There you go. That's all it'll teach you. Picking on the smallest ship. Yes. AI dead. I'm not surprised. That was not fair. Both Leeches just got taken out. Ugh. Some ships, you know, you just cannot trust them. You know, they're just bullies. Right, so we should have some more coming in. There we go. It's going to be another U569, isn't it? Because there was loads of them here. So I might just see these being blown up, I think. We'll watch these being removed by interface dot off by the base's big missiles. And some of the torpedoes from the U2. You can see the torpedoes coming in as well. This is from the M2. Doing a good job. And then the big missiles from the Navarone base as well. Kablooey. And then lots of little torpedoes from the anti-submarines. Anti-submarines. And thus another battle and square taken over by the victorious forces. We just take everything out of play, and I will sort it out later. Repair it and anything else I need to do. Okay, so that was a nice review of the enemy subs, the Steel Strider subs. A lot of the U-569s there. To be honest, seeing one, seeing them all sort of thing, but seeing big missiles blow things up is never tires for me. So, plenty of devastation. Now, I've got to say, most of the damage there, I think, was done by the Navarone base, which did very well, actually. Showed it's got very good long-range potential. They obviously didn't have any anti-missile solutions on them, which could have made a big difference, but they didn't, so tough. We blew the snot out of them, so that's great. So, our ships, Navarone base, did well. The M-classes survived. They've been doing better than I expected in general. The M3 that got caught over here, I did take him out, but he was damaged, but the other M2s, they survived quite nicely. They were doing damage, their torpedoes were firing, that's all good. The enemy subs, I quite like those. The Mako was very nice, and the Raisin Sultana, big ship that, big ship. I think it, if you took that as for a player ship, put a few shields on that, you've got a very good ship in that regard. U-569, obviously an early-ish design, good guns on there. If I had surface ships, I think that would have been a maybe slightly different battle. But they, the Navarone is effectively a surface vessel, and it survived quite nicely. So all in all, I'm happy with that battle. No real changes needed to our ships. So what's next on the plan? Right, well, I think that's this one here. The next plans we have possibly, well, it looks like it's being sorted for us. This resource 4 is getting here, and that means I need to bring this Aquanautica fleet up here so that it can defend it. because that's, you know, attacking the usurper most probably. So anyway, our aquanautic fleet will possibly go in and take this 457, and hopefully we will see some sea forces from this battle that we can go against, and that'll be quite interesting. So we're just taking our aquanautic fleet straight in here, use some of the ships we haven't used before, and see how that one pans out. Oh, it's going to get a little close, so I'll just save the game here. So please leave any comments below. We've got a few more battles to do. We're going to do the land battle here against this 400, which is, I think that's going to be mainly against air forces. So we'll put one of our air fleets in here as well to help him out. We'll bring the M classes, will push forward through here to go for this base. This is going to be another large battle. I think it's about 1,000 points in here. Let's see if I can get it. Can't quite. Yeah, 1,047 points in there. So there's quite a few points sitting around in this area. And we've got this 800. So we've still got quite a few battles. And I might bring our the aquanautic fleet is going to basically make its way around this side, wipe out all of those, I think. The carrier fleets will possibly, air fleets will go into this 412 and this 820 down here, take out these two, and then we'll bring our Atlantis all the way around with the M class possibly to take out their base, and that will be the plan. And then there's a bit of mop up. So any comments, leave them below, as I've always said, but otherwise please click that like button, let me know that people are watching me. But until next time, have fun.